come sit with her. Queens over, they ain't similar. World changer women, we be feeling them. All around the world, they be screaming now. She gon' be like.
Do you lot court with men, even though you're together?
Yeah.
How does that process work with you?
It works. First of all, it works how it flows.
Yeah,
I was about to say. If it don't flow, it don't flow.
Yeah.
If it does flow, it does.
It's been different through different times. Like it's different. I mean, it depends.
And how have men found that experience with you? Obviously, knowing that you're basically married. You're married.
Different men.
I see you two as married.
We are. I mean, we are. And soul for sure.
Oh, 100%.
So
most people, obviously, I feel like most men would be cool with that. But has there ever been like a sticky situation
totally.
that kind of?
Oh yeah, I could think of one right now.
Can you talk about it? I want to hear.
Okay, how much you want to know? Well, the reality is ultimately this person was looking for their one person, but they wanted that one person to be us both. And then when they found their one person, they wanted that one person to be that one person and us both.
That was such a.
That was a fucking.
You mean like so? I'm
travesty.
feeling you, but I want you to be like you.
No. It was more like, yeah, he liked us both. He liked us both.
At first, it was the three. We were together, and it was the three. This is always the thing. He always wanted what we had. But with us, one person. No, that's the thing. He didn't want.
Well, maybe not with us. That's true.
It was never like.
He wanted the connection you had together.
It with someone.
But with someone.
And at a point, he thought that someone could be us.
Could be us.
Put it like that. Yeah.
But he always.
That's a better.
Eventually, he always felt like he always felt left out to a degree.
And and that's what I'm saying, because he was. It depends on what you're seeking. Because if you are just purely seeking like sexual gratification or just someone fun to be around, you'll probably have a great time. And the thing is, not even saying the fucked up part about it is we really do give the emotional components too, and that's where it can actually get really muddled, because it's like we are all really emotionally invested, and that was actually the first time we had actually done that. So that was just like a whole. We all did. We got too emotionally invested in the situation.
Emotional how? What do you mean?
Because it's not just about sex. Even now, I would say, even after that experience, the polyamory is not just about, no, I mean emotionally invested. I mean literally invested in each other's emotions and heart space, and like, oh, I really want you to be my boo because I feel this inside, not just because you fuck me good. I mean, ultimately, like, and it's like nothing's wrong with either. I'm not saying anything's wrong with having the emotional connection or having the whatever, but it's like, I will say a situation like that requires the utmost communication. So, ultimately polyamory requires a lot of communication. That's what I was gonna say. And like, it can be different for every person, because like I said, in certain situations, that level of emotional attachment we had wouldn't have been a detriment. It was just ultimately, you know what I mean? Like in certain situations, and also in certain situations, if you wanted to be wholly physical, that wouldn't be a detriment either. But it has to be clear on everybody's end at every step of the way. So
interesting.
Okay. Let me say. Okay, what I was gonna say about the situation is there is a plethora of awesome things about polyamory, but people don't like to look at the like harsh negatives too. You know, like there can be some like pretty tough situations that you can deal with in this. Like, number one, three people's emotions. That's a lot harder to deal with than two.
At every moment.
At every moment. Like that's a very difficult, especially in that kind of polyamorous situation, because there's a million different ways you can go about that, you know?
Right. Us
dating as three people. Us individually dating different people. You know, like it can go like all different kinds of ways. But anyway, in different situations it's gone different ways. Sometimes, you know, it's like people want to be with us because we're together, so they only kind of don't really want to give us a real relationship. They just want to kind of be able to be like, yeah, I'm with these two girls, you know? And then there's that kind of situation.
Because you're so good.
And y'all are good, because you guys are already in a relationship.
Yeah, so you
I
don't
need,
and they feel like they don't need to give you any of the tenets of any relationship.
And it's like,
and for me that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's not going to work. You know,
I'm sorry, I don't want that either.
It's like, then what's the point? Then what is your point?
Because the thing is, it also really, even if it's not to fall in love, it's not just for the sexual gratification. I actually would like to give loving vibes to another being and receive loving vibes from another being. Whether it's, like I said, falling in love or not. We could just be why can't we have a friendship? Even if it's not a super close, even if we don't see each other all the time, we should have some basis.
It's just a bond.
And
Exactly.
a bond, exactly. Like, so that means that we should talk to each other
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, right? That should mean we should have a genuine passion for getting to know each other or getting to know whatever. You know what I mean? Like, there should be certain tenets that would be in any relationship,
Mm-hmm.
any friendship, any type of relationship, or we don't have a relationship, even a casual one, you know? So yeah, but yeah, there's those people.
See.
Did you want to
I feel like
go on the
there's-
other
I
type
don't
of people?
remember. You know how I get-
well,
how
pretty
it
much.
gets-
It seems like you were saying that it's the people. There's the people who want to give too little because they're happy that they're together, they sewed up, so I just pop in and get some pussy and that should be great. You know what I mean? Like, because they're like, they got it, they got each other on all the rest of that
I mean,
shit.
we're being blunt. This is
No,
I
but
mean,
it's,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
some real shit. That's
I'm
what I'm
being
loving.
real. Like,
That's
yeah,
real.
I could just pop in. So there's those people, which, like I said, that doesn't work for us. And then mutually, there's also the other end of the spectrum who, like I said, they're ready to like fall in love, and it's like they want their one person. They want to see if
But
that
it's
can
like a
happen with us.
one-person thing.
But it's
Yeah,
like-
What do you
that's
mean?
an actual
Explain that. What do you mean one?
Well, the thing is, we're
mean
already
one
so
person?
we're already so unilateral. Like, we're already a 1-2 being.
Yeah,
Like, we're
yeah.
like the benefits of two girls, but they think like one for
Yeah,
the most
you do.
part.
Yeah, you do. You do. You're a
You-
unit.
For the and the thing is, for the most part though, because just like she said, it's 3 different people's emotions, not
Yeah,
2
it
people's
is.
in
You're not-
one.
yeah, you're not-
It,
Yeah,
like
and
we
there
do
are
vary.
You're a unit
There
because
There are
you're.
times we're
you're-
not thinking
yeah.
the same
Something
shit.
will bother her,
Of
or
course.
something will bother me, and it won't bother her.
And it won't,
also.
exactly. So that's a whole different nuance. But I just say all that to say they want you to be. When I say they want you to be their one person, I'm saying like just like we are each other's one person. It does not that
And
they
it's not
want
that we're
one
not
more than the
open
other.
to having more love, and that we're not going to treat the other person that may enter our circle, or even
I
if we're
feel like I'm
dating
treating them
separately, we're going to treat them equal. Like, we're going to treat them equally.
Equally.
It's not
Especially,
like we're
for sure,
disrespecting
anytime
them or
you're
treating
around.
them any less, or not caring about their feelings, or not being open to their like emotions, or like only we're going to gang up on you, or like none of that. Like, it's none of that. You know,
Yeah.
like it's none of that. But it's
They still have to. The
It's
thing is, somebody
still
who
an
wants that one
issue.
person will
Like,
they will push the
they'll-
balance
yeah.
of respecting, and they want to respect it. It's not that they're trying to disrespect it, but they will push the balance of respecting that this is still a separate thing.
Yeah.
They will want it to be like, why y'all not around all the time? Why y'all don't just live here? Why don't y'all do? They want all the
Because
one
we
person
still need, like,
components,
time to,
but
like,
they don't
ourselves.
understand that
Yeah,
we need
like-
to separate and be the two of us at a point. There is a point that we need to be like, okay, we've literally been over here for a week now,
Yeah, we
and
gotta
I know
go.
that's great and it's awesome, and I've enjoyed it too. But we are still a couple,
Yeah.
and so we will still need to step away and be a couple. Sans you for
because
a little
it's
bit.
different. The dynamic
Otherwise,
of the 3 of
you're-
us is different, especially because
Otherwise,
to
you'll
a
take
degree,
over, especially as a
with
male.
Men,
A male
we
will
have to-
take
we
over.
also have to overcompensate to a degree because you know it's like I can't pay as much attention to her
And
because I have to
technically,
also
that's the
pay
thing.
attention to him.
That's the thing. While
You know,
he's
so it's
while
like-
he's
So
still
then,
feeling.
so then, what is the actual for you two? Maybe you can answer this individually. What's the actual point of being in a triangular relationship like that? What's the point then?
The point is to be able, one, because first of all, the understanding is that we don't own each other. Just like no man or woman owns my body and can't decide if I post it naked or if I do whatever, she doesn't own
I
my
don't own it
body.
either.
I don't
Yeah.
own her body. So if she connects with someone, we're pansexual as well. And pansexual is really just like, it's about the soul inside that I connect to the person. It's about connecting with that person on a vibe level, not really their gender.
Yeah.
So it's like mutually in polyamory, if she connects with someone, I'm not going to be like, well, I am
Why are you
the
connecting
big
with that person?
Koopa,
Exactly.
whatever. Yeah, why are you connected? You know, you can't connect with them
can't
because you're with
connect with
me.
anyone 'cause
And
you're
it's
with
like,
me.
no,
Yeah, like-
I feel strong in our love and in our bond and in our connection. And I feel as though she could connect with someone else if that naturally comes about
And that won't have
still be
anything to
connected
do
with
with
me.
our bond.
And it will be
Yeah.
fine and our bond will be perfectly fine from it. So it's like, so one, not in wanting to not limit each other just because we're together.
100%.
We can be partners, but in partners, each person's feelings and everything and nuances and
And
thoughts
honestly,
and
we like
desires
to
are
experience things
considered
together.
equally.
To be
We like to
100%, that's the
I was
main
about to say,
reason
yes,
that we
one
don't
of-
typically date
other people
individual
actually,
people
yeah,
like
we
that.
don't
because
date
we like to go
individual
back.
people.
We like to be together on things.
So that's another thing. So really, you're an experience that we're sharing on top of
Yeah.
that. So really, even just on a base level, even if it's not as deep, even if it's one night versus, you know, months and, you know, years of dating, you still were an experience that we shared and, you know, could therefore identify through and grow off of. And I more than likely in that encounter
know her
learned something
better.
about you.
Exactly.
I was just about to say, in that encounter, I probably learned something new about you
Mhm.
that I didn't know before. And then there you go. And now our bond is even stronger. So that's an element.
It's
As well as
100%.
wanting to connect.
Of course.
Honestly,
I love
I
that.
do. First, also, we do.
because we're not.
It could be
adverse
any- it could be
to
any-
dating
I was
other
about to
people,
say-
but it's not. It's just not the preferred. I feel like.
Yeah, it's not the preferred. Also, another thing is, okay, we have the feminine energy on lock. And I do feel like we also have feminine and masculine energy because each person has
Obviously.
those things inside of them as well as each union and whatever. So I feel like we have our feminine and masculine energy, but I do like the vibe. We both do. The actual vibe. I'm attracted to men as well.
Exactly.
And I like the vibe of their energy.
The energy.
Not
of
just
the man.
not just the penis. I like that too. But you know what I mean? Bring it up here. Anyways, but also just the vibe of having a masculine perspective, male energy
Exactly.
around.
It's different.
You
Just literally just being around.
It's what we're made
just
for.
having like men
Exactly.
and
Polarities.
friends and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It's different. The
Yeah.
energy is different.
Exactly, and I like experiencing that, so that's part of it. And I do want to also say, I mean, we would be open to, a woman as well, because in the sense of pan, we're not like, oh, it has to be a man. But like I said, we ain't lacking on the lady energy. It's ladies abundant.
Yeah.
I need some man
I wouldn't be
energy.
against it if the right woman came
If it
along.
happens.
And I mean,
But
and
it's
just like with a man, I'm not so hard up for male energy that I'm just dating anybody with any of this polyamory. We go years between dating people.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like, oh, I need that.
You're not craving.
Right.
Because
it's
if
not
you
like it needs
was,
to be-
you two wouldn't be enough for each other.
Exactly.
If
Right,
you was.
exactly. And that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Ultimately, love-wise, heart-wise, sex-wise, everything, technically I'm fulfilled. However, it's like that is still an aspect of an experience. Ultimately, she can't give me a fleshy penis.
Also,
Ultimately,
another thing
she also
is-
can't give me male perspective.